My name is Dini Nabila binti Desohamizi, CID 5652759. When I first watched Gattaca, what stood out to me was not the science itself, but how normal scientific control fell in the film's role. The film shows a society where DNA determines a person's future, and in this portrayal made me reflect on how science can shape human value and opportunity. In this presentation, I will explore how Gattaca presents science and how it affected my perspective on scientific progress. The central scientific theme in Gattaca is genetic determinism, the idea that a person's genetic composition can predict their abilities, health, and potential. In the movie, science is portrayed as exact and impartial. Genetic data is regarded as reliable information that can be utilized for critical decision making. However, the movie makes the argument that when science is applied in this manner, it can produce inflexible boundaries that restrict rather than enhance human potential. In the world of Gattaca, genetic science is deeply embedded in everyday life. Simple procedures such as blood, urine, or skin cell testing are routine and socially accepted. By establishing social status, career opportunities, and educational opportunities, these scientific methods are employed to structure society. The fact that this system is hardly questioned is surprising. Science gains authority that seems inevitable and natural, which increases the strength of its impact. The film's repeated scenes of standard genetic testing serve as an obvious illustration of this representation. These examinations, which frequently take only a few seconds, are portrayed as being rapid and impersonal. Science is presented as effective and emotionless in this situation. Genetic information is used to evaluate people right away, leaving little opportunities for uniqueness or self-effort. This event caught my attention because it demonstrates how prejudice may happen covertly, without confrontation or compulsion, just by using established scientific methods. I was deeply affected by this representation of science since it made scientific control seem natural rather than extreme. Prior to watching Gattaca, I mainly believed that science enhanced people's life and created chances. The movie contradicted this idea by demonstrating how science, even when it seems impartial and rational, can sometimes be exploited to limit individuals. This disturbed me since the harm that science causes in the movie is not deliberate or intentional. Rather, it is the outcome of over-reliance on data and forecasts. I became more conscious of the fact that science and society are intertwined after watching Gattaca. The advancement of science can have an impact on how individuals are viewed and respected. I was inspired by the movie to consider more carefully who might profit from scientific progress and who might not. It reinforced the notion that scientific efficiency should be accompanied by ethical responsibility, particularly when scientific data is utilized to influence societal structures. To sum up, Gattaca presents science as a strong social force that functions discreetly rather than violently. By highlighting how scientific advancements can influence social values and personal identity, the movie altered my perspective on science. In general, Gattaca believes that science should not be regarded as an absolute authority, but rather should be balanced with morality and human judgment. That's all for me. Thank you.